It lands on his face and just chunks just start flying off left and right. As the guy crawls away, reaching one arm after the other, pulling himself away, proudly looks up and down the street and wipes. It smears off his face, flicks the pieces of gore off his hands, and then he jumps up in the truck, reaches out, and leaves a bloody paw print on the door as he closes it.
On the inside of the door?
No, he reaches for the, windows.
Oh, because of the window.
Down.
Right.
Yeah, the window's fully rolled down.
Oh.
Could have jumped through the window at any time and gotten the guy, but he doesn't leave his turf. As long as no one bothers his truck, he doesn't care. But you bother his truck, and he'll send you to the emergency room. I was making pickup in either Brooklyn or the Bronx, and there was a line of trucks down the road, and the drivers were all hanging out. We were looking at least 3 or 4 hours of time just hanging out on the streets. Yeah, down the block there was someone who was looking up at a truck. Yeah, he starts looking at a truck, looks around a little bit, just not like conspicuous.
He was shifty looking, but subtly shifty.
Seeing if anyone's paying attention to him. And I asked the driver I was talking to, because I thought it was his truck, the guy who had come over to help me. And I said, "Isn't that your truck?" I said, yeah, that's my truck. He didn't seem concerned about it at all. But he was keeping an eye that way. And I said, do you want me to go down there with you and stop this guy if he's, are you worried? Like, nah, don't worry about it. But go ahead and keep an eye out. So I was watching too, and the guy looks both ways, and he jumps up on the running board and peeks in and pulls the door handle open. As he opens the door, this big fur ball jumps out at him on his face. and the driver I was talking to, I see, don't worry about it, it's no big deal. What it was this guy had found a baby raccoon years ago, and now it was a big raccoon, and it considered the truck to be its territory. It jumps out on the guy's face, and we could hear him exclaim his disappointment from a couple blocks away, and he freaks out a little bit, brushes it off, or he jumps off, whatever, and he takes off running. And then the raccoon, biggest raccoon you've ever seen in your life, huge thing, very content with itself, looks both ways up and down the street, watches the people looking at it, climbs back up in the truck, reaches out and closes the truck door. Some things are appropriate to laugh about, some aren't. I asked the guy if he was going to call the cops, and if he was like, nah. The guy who did it has enough problems. He's on his way to the hospital right now, I'm sure. Yeah. And ever since then, I've wanted a pet raccoon in my truck. So it was hilarious.